This early morning, the God of light came out and filled this earth with enormous golden flashlight, and every particle, every being got illuminated. The God of light, the sun, came out with enormous force, leaving behind all the past, burning by its own light. Nothing can stay against its enlightened light. And when it comes against the endless blue sky, every particle of earth, every being gets enlightened. Enlightenment is not for the exclusive people, but it is for everything, everyone. This earth got illuminated by the God of light and filled with happiness, beauty, and endless energy. But mankind is still sleeping in this moment, lost in past dreams which are outcome of hurts. Shana, you have mentioned today in TP, in teaching platform, about the hurts. Why you get hurt? Hurt is the psychological wound every human being carrying deep down in unconscious layers. And this hurts is buried deep down in you, manipulating your life, guiding your life every minute, every moment, from morning till night, and night in sleep also. The same hurts manifests in your dreams. Therefore, you dissipate the vital energy because your brain continuously working in enormous action reactions. Whole your life is busy in this process only. This circle goes on, goes. Many hundreds of 1,000 years. unless you break down the circle of hurts, there will be no love and there will be no eternal journey of pathless path. Pathless path means timeless, mapless, thoughtless, distanceless voyage journey. Journey is made by walking. They are not fixed already. There are no paths to truth. There is no pre-prepared path that you can walk, that you can start walking on a particular path which is laid by experts. Such things exist do not. These are not only illusions but very false things. You must realize at the very beginning. Because when you begin wrong, then you go always wrong direction, and this direction then becomes your habits, then it is not possible to come out of it. Then you get caught like the networks of a spider. It goes and goes and becomes more complicated and more complicated, and result is the present civilization. Hearts has to be healed immediately, because you are not only having your own hurts, but the hurts of all mankind are recorded in your consciousness, because your consciousness is not separated entity, but it is human consciousness. Your consciousness is the common consciousness of all mankind, every being, and everything happens in this world is recorded in your consciousness as well as the same time. It doesn't matter where it is happening, in any corner, thousands of kilometers, miles. Any incidents which you can't see will affect your consciousness and will be recorded and will affect you, because your consciousness is affecting the others. Therefore, others' consciousness affecting yours. Therefore, there is no others and yours consciousness, but the only consciousness of man. As brain evolved through tremendous hurts and shocks and many incidents, this brain always struggled against these shocks and hurts, and struggling made this brain very weak, unstable, and reactive. As a consequence, you become protective. You protect yourself through giving the contradictive statements. Contradiction walls has been built around you by yourself. Listen this very deep talk of this morning, and by listening right now, let this teaching enlighten the darkest corner of your being, like the sun comes out against the blue sky and fills all corners of earth right now. Here, other corner of the earth where always is gray, cold, snow, and man is living in tremendous depressions, isolation, there's no relation, there's no sun, and enormous atmosphere of deadly silence prevails this part of the earth. And when there is no sun, then everything is so dead here. However, this part of earth is very rich in terms of materialistic things. The West medicine, the West drinking water and hygiene rivers which are pollution free, but one thing is missing, that is the light of sun. Similarly, when the light of teaching cannot reach the utter part of your being, then everything gets darkened and you live in ignorance. However, you can have everything, all your psychological accumulation, all your knowledges and all information, all your meditation, bhaktis, rituals cannot save you. You will still remain in utter darkness, and your life will be governed by the shadow of ignorance. You can allow this enlightened light into your being by opening all the doors and destroying all the walls you have made around. In a second it can happen. Just you have to put everything in practice, and practice means not repetition of something, but practice means you have to realize how true it is. That realization is destroying your all walls. And when this light reaches, your hearts are healed and dried up. The miracle is that to get hurts you need time, but to heal your hearts you need no time. No time is needed to get healed, because time is hurt. Why do you hurt? And the person who gets hurt hurts other person. He has to, because your heart radiates in your character, in your every moment, your every movement of your body and mind and thought. This heart expresses and reaches to other beings and earth. Then you start giving the boons to others. You start giving the boons to the earth as you have given lots of boons to this earth. And heart is always contradictory. As you see, you worship holy Ganges at the same time. After worshipping, immediately you throw plastic bottles, plastic polythene bags, dead bodies. Not even this, you go for lettering in Ganges, and at the same time you say, Mother, and worship it, drink its water. At the same time, you destroy the waters of this beautiful river. Similarly, in other part of the world, they talk for peace, but they are accumulating atom bombs. And atomic waste is being buried in the earth, which destroys all beings and livings. And this garbage, atomic garbage, can stay in earth thousands of years because uranium doesn't die so easily. Also, other part of earth, human beings are doing similarly what's happening with Ganges and all rivers in India, Amazon. In the jungle of Amazon is the lung of earth. And huge, beautiful, ancient trees are being cut by greedy industrial people to make their furniture, houses. Every day, more than 20 football field size jungle is being cut. And when the lung of the earth will destroy, then the earth cannot breathe, and it cannot breathe now. And if the earth cannot produce oxygen, then you will die too. And you can see the oxygen is now will be the another issue, because you can't get oxygen now because you have polluted your oxygen in your atmosphere. You can see if you are sick, you can't breathe. You need extra cylinder of oxygen. Oxygen and water will be the next crisis on this planet. And you will kill to each other and fight to each other for water and oxygen. You have made, you means the human existence I am talking. And every person is participating in this destruction. It doesn't matter visible or invisible, you are responsible for it. Because you are depending on every food and water and sun and everything, you are interdependent. Independent, you cannot exist on this planet. Therefore, you are responsible. You don't know what you are doing. Accumulating deadly weapons, accumulating deadly atomic bombs and atomic factories, reactors, which destroy the oxygen of our beautiful blue planet. So you are hurting continuously. And because you're demanding so many earthly things out of your inner wounds, your inner hurts, you want many entertainments and buying things, so many things you want to buy. And factories are supplying you, fulfilling your demands, which are originating from the very deep down your hearts. Hearts are always associated with loneliness. So you are so lonely. However, you live with family and husband, wife, children, friends in society, and you have many friends, but all are themselves are lonely. Who are connected with you, they are themselves lonely. So you are the result of lonely people, which you called relationship. Therefore there is no relationship at all in your family. You are just using to each other and living anyhow. Understand this very deeply. Let this talk be the Son of God that enters, penetrates every corners of the earth and eliminates, destroys all darkness. This talk is not given by me. There is no me but the universe itself. So let the universe act and penetrate in your brains, and let it heal your deep lying wounds and hurts. What is hurts? I ask you right now. Hurts are the self images. Hurts is the resistance of images. The hurts, your psychological wounds, are made through struggling of your image against the image of others. I give you one very good incident. A person throws a bad word, a cruel gesture to hurt you out of his own wound, and you respond through your own hurt to this person. So you protect your image, throwing the similar cruel words to the person who intends to hurt you. So two images are hurting to each other. But if you remove your image, can you hurt again this person who is going to hurt you? No, because there will be no response. There will be no a reaction, because you do not have image about yourself. You have so many images about yourself that you are so good, you are spiritual, you are intelligent, you are fearless, but in fact you are totally opposite what you are thinking about yourself. You are all this, otherwise you will be illuminated human being. So at the moment of hurt, do not record that hurt. Just be aware, listen the words. Then these words which are coming from the hurts of other person will be destroyed, become the ashes and cannot touch you. Hurts is only can touch you when you are not attentive this moment. Then this hurt will provoke your hurts, will touch your wounds, and out of that wounds you will attack other person with twice the force you will apply to destroy the other person, and this chain will be created, and it is what is happening all over the world. And this chain reaction then creates the big world war, and whole earth suffers. Therefore you are in this sense affecting every particle of this earth. It is not only just theoretic, but it is what reality is, Have you understood something now? I just mentioned that hurts can be destroyed immediately. Destroyed means that if you can not become, but be attentive this moment and do not react, let these words of hurts go through. Because these are words, material, because hurts are material, but still they have their own existence, because you are also material. So material affects material. But if you remove your images, it means that you are nobody. You have no images yourself that you are so and so. Then what will get hurt? There is nothing that can get hurt. Experiment it. And for the new hurts, be attentive at the moment of hurts, and be attentive of the past hurts which are lying down deep in your consciousness. Let them expose in the sun of inner attention. The light of inner attention is the sun. When you expose then these wounds which are lying in your cellar means the deep down in your bottom of your consciousness will be exposed and dry up and will wither away forever, cannot come, never. You must expose them in the light of attention. Do not protect. If you protect them, then they will be growing and get nourished through your protection and become mighty and destroy you and the earth and the other human beings and animals, trees, water, and everything will be destroyed by you. Then don't protect these ghosts inside you. You have so many ghosts. Ghosts Bhut means past. Past is always wounds and hurts. Past means hurts. Do you understand? Listen, listen this message all the time. Let your being be enlightened. Enlighten means illumination. There is no other enlightenment like jokers are propagating that there is enlightenment day and all this nonsense. Every person can be enlightened every time. There is no exclusive something like you have become enlightened. You cannot become enlightened. You should remember. Because becoming and you are hindrance for the light. But there is illumination, there is enlightenment, which is understanding. That's all. You don't have to declare and announce your enlightened day or all these acts of jokers and befooling other human beings. Now, you have listened it. Have you got free from your wounds, hurts? If you have listened, then you are free. It is so simple, so easy. It doesn't take time. If it takes time, then you will never be free from your hurts, because during this time, other hurts will come and will get rooted in your consciousness. Therefore, this is the beauty of existence, that hurts can be removed, can be healed within seconds, immediately. Even seconds are not needed. What is needed and what is required is the penetration of this insight to see, remain unbathed, without movement, without action reaction, attentive with heart. Then this heart not only comes to an end, but will never be able to touch you. These hearts will become the ashes. And then your brains is the ground of innocence. The ground of your innocence brain takes over. You are not innocent because a person who contains lots of wounds cannot be innocent. Only a person who is free from hurts is innocent. Hurts, howsoever old they are, from childhood or from thousands of years and millions of years, can be healed immediately. And this is the door which existence kept open for you. Otherwise, there will be no possible to heal these hurts. Time hurts and timelessness heals. Namaste.